What do those all buy your house cash companies actually do? Getting my townhome ready to sell. Minor repairs. Paint. Etc. I get a ton of those we will buy your home for cash. As is flyers. I know those companies will pay cash but give me a very low price. But I am curious what they'd pay for my little place. It does need some work. And it would be a load off my mind not having to deal with handymen and work teams coming in for repairs. If I contacted one or two, how much are they going to harass me after I turn the offer down? Yes, they will buy your home for way less than it is worth. What a deal. They will collect all your information, who you are, details of the house, what you take for it as is, etc., and then sell it to other investors. Or get you under contract and sell your home to a flipper. Few, if any, have the funds to do it themselves. They are usually wholesalers, the bottom feeders of the real estate investor community. If they call you, ask them if they subscribe to the Bigger Pockets podcast or how much the book Rich Dad Poor Dad changed their lives. I buy and flip houses. I also advertise a little that I buy houses cash. What I do with the house depends on the deal. If it works for cash flow, I keep as a rental, and if not, I rehab it and resell it for a profit. The 70 of ARV is about as high as I will go. But I also get work done much cheaper than most, so there's some play there. I close cash with no financing contingencies and close faster than someone with a mortgage. I keep a margin for myself in either cash I make reselling or equity in the property. 70 of ARV after repair value is the target they use. And then adjust the target based on the actual condition of the home. This all depends on how updated your home is. You'll get more from them the more move-in ready your home is. I doubt you'll get them to 80 of ARV though. They're going to offer you an insultingly low amount of money. It's up to you whether or not that is worth the convenience. Most of these guys don't actually buy the property. Get a contract for a really low price. So they can flip the contract for a $10,000 $20,000 fee to an investor flipper, who are also looking to pay less than it's worth. Your best bet is just get it listed on the MLS with an agent. There are a boatload of investors and flippers who will see it, and you will net much more after commissions. No need for you to do any repairs, renovations. They'll get you under contract for a low price. Re-advertise your property to a select list of investors. Assign the contract. And take you to a double-blind closing and basically coin-clip your transaction without you knowing. You'll receive an offer around 40 less than the post-repair value of your home. For instance, if your home is valued at $1 million once fully renovated, they'll offer a quick, all-cash sale at $600,000 in its current condition. For those prioritizing speed and the opportunity to invest in higher yield options, this deal could be worthwhile. Some homeowners find value in accepting a 10 lower offer for the convenience it offers. But what I'm noticing now, if it's a hedge fund or BlackRock, they will most likely buy at full price or 5 to monopolize in the area and jack up the rents. Can't blame them. I want market rates also. They will pay you 60-70 of market, then flip it. They base formula for them is whatever your house is worth, minus repairs. 70 of that number. So let's say market value is $200K, and it needs $20K work. 70 of $200K, $160K minus $20K, offer number $140K. And they are heavy on the repair estimates. I ask again, does anyone expect to get retail for their trade-in at a dealership? Same difference. Think about it. They're brokers looking to wholesale the property to other investors. You can advertise for investors or flippers yourself if you'd prefer to not list it at retail prices and can accept a lower bid. In my opinion, they are predatory towards people who are enduring hard times and need cash as quickly as possible. I wonder if all those companies are one single company and it has different franchises that have slightly different names that interact the same homeowner as a way to get the lowest price possible. Get a Google Voice number if you contact them, so it's much easier to block them if they harass you. I called one and it ended up being a way to get leads for a real estate agent. Wasn't interested in selling my house anyway. I would advise you might reach out to a home inspector. They will typically have a third party that would give you a bid of how much the repairs would cost. In addition, they will also fix those items with no upfront cost, as they will collect the cost at closing. This might be an option that puts a little more money in your pocket. Just a thought. They pay 80 cents on the dollar or less and then sell it for a markup. Either as a fix and flip, or they wholesale and flip the option to buy for a margin. Pay you way less than market value and then flip it for a quick profit. They buy your house cheap. What people don't realize is if your house needs work, you can still sell it 30 higher, as is on MLS, than what those companies will offer. Investors like me will still be happy to scoop it up. What I typically see with those types of buy your home for cash offers is 60 to 70 of the actual market value, or less if they can get away with it. Sometimes they aren't even buyers. They are wholesalers looking to tie up your home for as long as possible so they can sell it to someone and take a huge cut of your equity. They are looking for desperate people that have no idea of the value of their home. If you are looking to sell, contact your realtor or a couple of realtors and get a market analysis and marketing plan for your specific home. An investor working for the We Buy Ugly Houses guy bought the house next door to my parents' house. He gutted it and boarded up the windows. It sits vacant. He doesn't pay property taxes on it. People now use the land as a dump for construction debris. It's an environmental hazard. Out of curiosity, I contacted one of those house for cash signs you see along the road. Their offer was $100. Sold my house for $232 months later. So yeah, pretty much, unless you killed someone and need cash ASAP to afford a good lawyer, the is zero reason why you should contact cash for house offers. Lowball the shit out of you. Lowball or seller financed deals. If they give you a number you're comfortable with and the discount outweighs the hassle, by all means. Doesn't really hurt to get a quote, but be prepared for some high-pressure sales tactics and stick to your numbers. They're almost certainly wholesaling it, which is basically an options contract to sell it at a certain price until a certain day. They will take the difference between what they put you under contract for and what they can get a flipper to pay. Considering how much they've harassed me when I've never contacted them and don't even have a house to sell them, you don't want to poke that hornet's nest. Just use a Google Voice number and throw away email address. I don't think you'll get a lot of harassment, but you can anticipate many calls and texts from a wide range of people interested in buying your property. It's more annoyance than harassment. A company like Opendoor will get you a cash price offer to give you some semblance of what the pricing will be like. TBH. Unlikely the yellow flyer people will do better. They specialize in homes that need more than just cosmetic work, or the bad ones specialize in preying on unsuspecting sellers. Just set up a fake Gmail and Google Voice number for the Opendoor offer and see what they send. Few minutes of work to snap pics to get an offer. If nothing else, gives you a bottom line number for when you list and start seeing offers.